Ramadan always looks beautiful online. Soft fairy lights, cream-colored prayer corners, perfectly wrapped, Qur'ans placed beside aesthetic cups of tea, color-coded planners with neat checkboxes, a Fajr Qur'an gratitude journaling workout meal prep. Every year, Noor tells herself, this Ramadan, mine will look like that too. Noor is 21 years old, a university student, ambitious, sensitive, thoughtful. She doesn't post much, but she scrolls a lot, especially at night, especially before Ramadan, especially on Pinterest. Her board is called My Dream Ramadan. It's filled with beige-toned images, minimalist suhoor tables, girls in flowing abayas reading Quran at sunrise, perfect Ramadan routine charts titled 4 a.m. Miracle Worship Routine. Finish Quran in 10 days. Become your best self. This Ramadan, every image whispers the same message. Ramadan should look productive. Ramadan should look glowing. Ramadan should look perfect. The night before Ramadan, Noor rearranges her room. She moves her desk near the window. She buys a small lantern. She prints a 30-day worship tracker. She even writes at the top, "This is the Ramadan I changed." She feels hopeful, excited, determined. This year will be different. Day 1. Her alarm rings at 3:45 a.m. She drags herself up. Her eyes burn slightly, but she smiles. This is what disciplined girls do, she tells herself. She eats suhoor quickly, prays. Fajr, sits with her Quran. She reads 5 pages. She takes a picture of her prayer mat with soft lighting. She doesn't post it, but she saves it for memories. By afternoon, she's exhausted. University lectures feel longer. Her head aches, but she pushes through, because on Pinterest, the girls look peaceful. Not tired, not irritable, not overwhelmed, peaceful. Day 3. She oversleeps tahajjud. She feels a pinch of guilt in her chest. It's only the 3rd day, she thinks, and I already failed. She opens Pinterest again. She scrolls past. Wake up at 4 a.m. every day for spiritual glow. Ramadan reset routine. How I balance Taraweeh, gym, journaling, and 2 hours of Quran daily. Her stomach tightens. Why does it look so easy for everyone else? Noor doesn't realize something. She is not competing with real people. She is competing with curated moments. She is comparing her tired body to someone else's highlight reel. She is measuring her sincerity against staged lighting. By week 1, the exhaustion settles into her bones. Late Taraweeh, early suhoor, assignments piling up, family expectations, and the silent pressure in her head. Do more, be better, wake up earlier, read more, don't waste Ramadan. She starts drinking more coffee at night, scrolling longer, planning bigger routines, fixing schedules that don't need fixing. Her Ramadan planner looks organized. One evening after Taraweeh, she sits on her bed. Her fairy lights are glowing softly. Her Quran is open, but she's not reading. She's staring, thinking, why does my Ramadan feel heavy? It's supposed to feel spiritual, light, transformative, but instead, it feels like a performance review, a checklist, a race. She whispers quietly, am I doing enough? The next morning, she doesn't wake up for tahajjud. Her body refuses. She wakes at Fajr, disoriented. The sun is already rising slightly. Her chest fills with guilt. She sits on her prayer mat and cries, not loudly, not dramatically, just silent tears. I wanted this Ramadan to be perfect. The word echoes in her head. Perfect, perfect, perfect. When did Ramadan become about perfection? Later that day, she visits her grandmother. Her grandmother's house is simple. No aesthetic prayer corner, no glowing lanterns, no printed planners, just an old wooden shelf with a slightly worn Quran. Her grandmother asks gently, you look tired, Noor. Noor hesitates. Then she says it. I don't think I'm doing Ramadan right. Her grandmother smiles softly. And who told you there is one way to do it right? Noor doesn't answer, but she thinks of Pinterest. Her grandmother pours tea slowly. When I was your age, she says, Ramadan meant helping my mother cook, washing dishes, praying when I could, reading a little Quran before sleep. She pauses. We were tired too. Noor looks up. Tired? Her grandmother laughs softly. Yes, tired. Ramadan is worship. Worship requires effort, but it was never meant to break you. She looks at Noor carefully. Allah is not impressed by how aesthetic your prayer mat looks. Noor's breath catches. He is pleased by your sincerity, even if it is small. That night, Noor lies in bed thinking. She opens Pinterest again, but this time she doesn't scroll mindlessly. She observes. Every image is staged, filtered, composed. There are no dark circles, no messy rooms, no half-finished assignments, no arguments with siblings. No fatigue. She realizes something slowly. Ramadan online is curated. Ramadan in real life is human. The next morning, she does something different. She deletes her dream Ramadan board. Not angrily, not dramatically, just quietly. Then she opens her planner, and instead of 15 tasks, she writes 3. Pray on time, read a little Quran daily, be gentle with myself. That's it. She closes the notebook. It feels lighter already. Week 2 arrives. She still feels tired sometimes. She still misses tahajjud occasionally, but something has changed. Pressure is gone. She no longer compares her suhoor table to anyone else's. She no longer measures her iman by productivity charts. She reads Quran slowly now, not rushing to finish, just understanding. Some days it's 2 pages, some days it's 1, some days it's none, and she whispers, Allah knows. One night, after Taraweeh, she sits by the window. No staged lighting, no photo, just her in the quiet. The moon looks soft in the sky. She feels something she hasn't felt all Ramadan. Peace, not because she perfected her routine, not because she finished a juz, but because she stopped performing. She stopped trying to have a Pinterest Ramadan. She started having her own Ramadan. Ramadan was never meant to look aesthetic. It was meant to look sincere. It was never about matching someone else's glow. It was about building your own quiet connection. Some Ramadans will be productive. Some will be messy. Some will be full of tears. Some will be full of peace. But none of them need to look perfect to be accepted. If your Ramadan feels ordinary, if your prayer corner isn't beige and glowing, if you don't wake up at 4 a.m. every day, if your worship doesn't look like a productivity vlog, you are not behind. You are not lazy. You are not failing. You are human, and Allah created you knowing exactly how much you could carry. Noor learned something this Ramadan. The most beautiful acts of worship are often invisible. The dua whispered while washing dishes, the patience shown when you're exhausted, the Quran read with sleepy eyes, the sujood held for just a few extra seconds. No one pins those moments on Pinterest, but they are written somewhere far more important. This Ramadan, let it be imperfect, let it be real, let it be yours. Not curated, not staged, not compared, just sincere. Because your Ramadan is not a photo shoot. It is a private conversation between you and Allah, and that conversation does not need aesthetic lighting to be heard.